Welcome to ECU. In this video, I'm going to tell you about our physics program. My name is Dr. Mark Sprague, and I am the undergraduate program director for the physics department. So I'm the guy you talk to if you want to major in physics. Our department office is in the Howell Science Complex in room C209. That room is on the breezeway between the towers of the Howell Science Complex. So you go to the second floor, go in any door, go to the second floor, go onto the breezeway, you'll see our office there. You can find out a whole lot about our department on our website. We've newly redesigned it, and the address is physics.ecu.edu. So what is physics? We like to say physics is the mother of all sciences because we deal with the basic essence of the universe. Matter, energy, all their interactions, that's physics. We deal with all scales, from the largest galaxies to the smallest particles. Physics leads to discoveries of groundbreaking technologies. Things that we take for granted now came out of physics. Computers, the stuff behind computer chips. Yep, that was from physics. Lasers, physicists invented lasers. If you go into the healthcare setting, MRI, physicists invented that too. There's much more. I could go on. GPS, all sorts of things, all came out of physics. I'm going to show you some famous physicists and some of their quotes about physics. You probably recognize this guy. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it. That's Albert Einstein. You may have seen this guy too. His quote is, "That's the good thing about science. It's true whether or not you believe in it. That's why it works." That's Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's the director of the Hayden Planetarium, and he's also on a lot of TV shows. He was the host of the recent Cosmos series. You may not recognize this lady, though, but she's also a famous physicist. She says, "I chose physics because its truth isn't easily bent." She became famous not as a physicist, though. That's Angela Merkel, who's the Chancellor of Germany. Yep, she was a physicist before she was a politician. Physics is a small program, but we like to think of ourselves as elite. You can be the best in physics in many ways. This picture here is a recent graduating class. The people in purple are our undergraduates, and the people in the black robes are some of our graduate students that graduated. Here's why I think we're one of the best. In graduate acceptance exams, all across the board, physics students often are at the very top of the list of different majors. For the MCAT exam, that's the pre-med exam, physics majors are often the top scorers in all the categories. If you drill down the medical school acceptance rate, about 50% of physics majors that apply to medical school get in. Compare that to biology, only about 45% of biology majors get in. Biology is good for medical school, but I'd like to say physics may be better. The LSAT, that's the law school graduate test. Physics majors score much higher than average, and we have a really good law school acceptance rate. Physics majors, about 88% of the physics majors that apply to law school get in. Compare that to criminal justice majors, 56%. Pretty good. The business graduate exam, the GMAT, physics majors score the highest when compared to all the other majors. Here are some career paths for physics majors. Physics majors can get jobs in every sector of society, from industry to government to universities to K-12. This chart here was published by the American Institute of Physics recently, and it shows some typical starting salaries for people who graduate with bachelor's degrees in physics. Now, keep in mind, this is bachelor's degrees. Many physics majors stay around and they get a master's or a PhD, but these are salaries for bachelors. Typical starting salaries for bachelor's degree graduates in physics are between $40,000 and $70,000 per year. And people who stay for a career have a median professional salary of about $106,000 per year. That's pretty good. And when you look at what physicists think of their jobs and their careers, a recent survey showed that 83% of physics major graduates report high job satisfaction and high job security. I think that's pretty good. Let's talk about the physics major at ECU. We have a BS degree in physics. And in our BS degree, there are two concentrations. One concentration is called the BS research. This is the concentration you want to follow if you want a career in physics. That means physics graduate school. The BS research gives you all of the courses you need to go into physics graduate school. So if you want to be Sheldon Cooper, get a PhD in physics, this is the track for you. We have another track, the BS professional. This is designed for a student that wants a physics major but doesn't really want to go to graduate school in physics. They may want to go out and get a job with a bachelor's degree or go to graduate school or pursue a related area like maybe engineering or physical chemistry or something like that. The BS professional requires fewer of our upper level courses, giving you more flexibility to take courses in another area to prepare you for your career. We're working on making specific tracks for business and entrepreneurship and for K-12 education. Right now, we fit people interested in that into our BS professional program, but we're working on customized tracks for them as well. So stay tuned for that. All of our programs, whether it's the BS research or the BS professional, will prepare you if you want to go to medical school, veterinary school, dental school, law school, business school, anything like that. Either one of those tracks can prepare you for it. And keep in mind that all of our physics majors have research opportunities in our physics laboratories. Our professors are very active on the research front, and if you're a physics major, you will have an opportunity to do research in a real physics lab with a real physicist. This picture on the right is a laser imaging setup in Dr. DeWitt's lab, and she's one of the physics professors that employs a lot of undergraduate students working with her. We have a graduate study in our graduate program in our physics department as well. And if you wanted to stay at ECU for graduate study in physics, we offer a master's and a PhD degree as well. We have a master's program in applied physics, one in medical physics that trains physicists to go out and work in the healthcare setting, and we have a master's degree in health physics that prepares people to go out and work mostly in industry where you're protecting workers from radiation and other harmful things. Those are exciting programs. And we have a PhD that specializes in biomedical physics. The gentleman in this picture right here is one of our real success stories. This is Dr. Eric Mertz. The picture was taken when he was a graduate student working on his PhD in our particle accelerator lab. Eric has gotten his PhD and he actually teaches courses for us now. Exciting things can happen in graduate study at physics at ECU. So how do you get off to the right start? You want to major in physics, consult a physics advisor to register. That may be me. So you contact Dr. Mark Sprague in the physics department and we'll get you registered. Get a 4-year plan customized for you so you have an idea of what you need to take each semester. When you're planning your schedule, remember that in physics, you want to take math and science every semester. Don't take a semester off. Physics is a math and science intensive program. You need to take it every time. Join the Society of Physics Students. That's our physics club. Part of the Society of Physics Students, we have an honor society called Sigma Pi Sigma. As you get to be an upper level physics student, you may be eligible to join Sigma Pi Sigma. The picture on the left is a few of our recent inductees into our honor society. That picture was taken inside our particle accelerator lab. Also, find out about our Learning Assistant, or LA program. The LA program hires students a semester or two after they've taken a physics class to help the instructor teach the class. It's great. You learn so much about physics when you're helping other students learn it, and you get to know your professors, and it's a win-win. Okay, so let me show you a couple of sample schedules. Most students will come in and this would be a sample schedule that you'd want. There's a little bit of flexibility. You can take some things in different semesters, but you want to take math your first semester. Math 1083 is pre-calculus. So if you take the math placement test and that's what you need to take, you need to go ahead and take that your first semester. Calculus 1 is required for your first physics class, so if you're taking Math 1083, you're not ready for your first physics class, we put you in your first chemistry class. And then sometime during your first year, you want to take English 1100. Every student at ECU has to take that course. And then there's room for you to take some general education courses. So maybe a social science course or a humanities course or a literature course. Take those in the general ed course requirements. In the spring, you want to move on to Calculus 1, which is Math 2171. Your second chemistry course and lab, Health 1000, is another course. It's a general education course that everyone has to take at ECU. This would be a good semester to get that out of the way. And then fill up your schedule with other general education courses. This is what the second year would look like. You continue on taking calculus. This is Math 2172 is Calculus 2. You take your first physics course and lab. You take the second English course that you need to take. All students at ECU need to take English 2201. And then fill up your schedule with general education courses. In the spring of your second year, take Calculus 3, Math 2173. Your second physics course and lab, and fill up your schedule with general education courses. So maybe you're saying, wait a minute, I've placed into a higher level math class than that. If you place into a higher level math course, you have options. You can go into a higher level math course and accelerate your program. If you've already had Calculus 1, you can start in Calculus 2. If you've already had Calculus 1, you can also start in your first physics course in your first semester. Your first chemistry course, English 1100. In the spring, you would take Calculus 3, your second physics course and lab, your second chemistry course, and a general education course to fill out your schedule. You do have options, though. If you start at a higher level math course, there is flexibility in your schedule. You could choose to take your chemistry courses later and fill those slots in with something else. You could choose to take English 1100 in your second semester and take something else in your first semester. You have room in your schedule where you could consider something like a double major. We have physics majors in both concentrations that double major in math. We have double majors with chemistry. We have double majors with engineering. And we have double majors even with foreign languages and business. You have options. All right, so I've told you a little bit about physics at ECU. If you have any questions, visit us online, physics.ecu.edu. Follow that QR code. If you've got your phone out, take a picture of that QR code. It'll take you straight to our website. Come by our physics department office. We'll be happy to help you out. Thanks for watching.